Hey, my name is Skylar Parker, and I will be giving an overview of the high intensity interval training program. And the purpose of this study was to see how the HIT program, which stands for high intensity interval training, would compare from the lab results to the real world results. Because in the lab, it only took them 6 months to get the results, and the real world, it actually took them 12 months to get the results. And previous researchers recommend at least 30 minutes of daily exercise, but they kept getting poor results with people who wasn't consistent with the daily exercise. So they came up with a program that you don't have to do 30-minute exercise. You can just do up to 5 to 10 minutes high intensity training. And the exercise program HIT is supposed to improve your health outcomes and reduce mortality risk. Previous researchers had some concerns about the safety and unsupervised participants using HIT, because if you're not being supervised doing this high intensity workout, some people tend to pass out and faint. It can happen sometimes because some people push themselves to the limit. And the methods they use for this program, well, the founders of this program methods were pretty simple. They recruited participants by using advertisement and screening, which is an online questionnaire. Sometimes they have face-to-face visits. You had to be 18 years or older to participate with a body mass index of 27 kilograms. For the people who don't know what body mass index means, is it lets you know if you have too much or too little body fat on you. This program also didn't allow participants to join if you were pregnant. For women who were pregnant, they didn't allow them to join. Or people who had medical issues like diabetes, inflammatory disorders, or any respiratory or muscle skeleton conditions. And in 2014, they got assistance from American College of Sports Medicine to better identify the people who had medical conditions like medical health problems. The eligible participants were able to choose which program they wanted to do. They could have chose the moderate program or the high intensity program, which is HIT. Those who selected the current exercise program had to perform a 30-minute moderate intensity physical activity most days of the week. Those who selected the HIT program had to do a 60-minute prep session on a cycle. And researchers said most participants attempted the maximal interval, but high intensity interval training was very necessary for the people who were unconditioned, because it could have helped better their medical. It could have helped their health. And for the results, researchers didn't really find too much of a difference in the baseline for this program, but the supervised HIT training was completed by 102 participants. 12 participants were unable to attain an adequate intensity, primarily limited specific to the cycling mortality. But they recruited 104 participants, but 102 completed it. And researchers observed that both groups achieved a 32 to 52 minute MVPA per day, and the exercise remained unchanged throughout both groups. And for the discussion, previous research found that without supervision and adherence to the HIT program declined rapidly over 12 months. Although some participants maintained similar levels of physical activity, but it has been concluded that overweight or obese people would be unable to successfully perform HIT exercise without support or supervision, because most people, when they not supervised and they working out and stuff, and they don't get the result that they want, because some people don't push themselves to the limit. some people to just give up. That's why it's best for people to get supervised during this training. And for the conclusion, I just think that for this program, I think it will help, but it would be better if you have people that's supervising the participants instead of not supervising them, because I think you would get better results supervising the participants instead of not supervising them. And thank you. This is my reference form.